Hey, let me ask you a question. What would you do with an extra $50 or $100 each month? Hey, today I want to talk to you a little bit about 5 ways that you can make money using online services. And some of these services you might have heard about, and some of these you might not have heard about. But I think these are great ways to make money. Now, before I go to my desktop and show you what these are, let me just say a couple of things very quickly. I believe that the key to preparedness is having multiple streams of income. We are not in a lack of information in the preparedness community. We have blog posts every single day, and if you go to Prepper website, you know that because we post 8 to 12 articles every single day. So there's tons of articles out there. There are tons of videos. There are tons of podcasts, and there's anything, all the information that you need is out there. What many preppers are lacking, and I've heard this in all the time that I have run Prepper website, is they're lacking the money, they're lacking the funds. And so what would you do if you could bring in an extra $50 a month, an extra $100 a month? There's some people listening to this video. It's like, hey, Todd, and you might even check out and like $50, $100 a month, it doesn't really make a big deal. But there are many, many people out there, many preppers out there that $50 or $100 a month would make a big deal and would add to preparedness. And so from my experience, I can tell you that bringing the little bit of money that I received from Prepper website throughout the years is the key, is what helped me to get better prepared, because I wasn't taking money from my budget, from my monthly budget, from my regular job. I was able to continue paying all my mortgage and all that kind of stuff, utilities, and I didn't have to touch that money. But the money that came in, I was able to slowly add to my preparedness. I was able to add to that. I was able to pay down some debt. I was able to eventually, put some money aside. So my question to you, again, if you had $50 or $100 or somewhere in between there, or maybe even more every single month, what would that mean to you in your preparedness? How would that change your preparedness? And I believe that you would definitely be better prepared. Not only that, but you would insulate yourself from little bumps, financial bumps, because you would have multiple streams of income coming in. So today, like I said, I want to talk a little bit about 5 ways that you can make money using online services. And so with that, let's go ahead. I'm going to go down to my desktop, and we'll change the view here. And I want to share with you 5 online services that you might consider. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so the first one here is Airbnb. So if you have an extra room in your house, or you have a garage apartment that you are able to rent out, this is really would be a great deal for you. Or even if you have a closet that you are able to, or a closet, I'm sorry, you have a garage that maybe you're able to turn into a living space, that would be something great for you to be able to make extra money. And now I know people, I've never personally used Airbnb, but I know friends who have used it, and the experience was so great that they were just like, they will continue using it. So if you're interested in using Airbnb, you would go to airbnb.com, you would click on Become a Host up here, and then it already knows that I am in Houston, right? So it's telling me here, earn up to $1,122 a month hosting in Houston. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then you start to click in all of these things, find out what you can earn. Maybe you can I can do 2 guests, and I can do maybe a private room. And it's saying the average here, the monthly potential is $455. And that's just for providing a room for someone to sleep in. And like I said, the people that I know that have used Airbnb, basically they were just using it to lay their head down at night, and so they laid their head down at night, and they had some internet service when they needed it. But for the most part, they were out and about in the city. So one of the online services that you can use is Airbnb. I think this is a great way to do it. When you scroll down here, there's a lot of great information that you could learn a little bit more about. But if you are interested in this, one of the things is that there's like $1 million host guarantee. So if there was accidental damage, you have to read all the things that apply and all that kind of stuff. But there is, accidental damage. They've got $1 million there. There's host protection insurance, right? And so they have really great, great feedback, and they've been doing this for a while. And so there's some frequently asked questions that you can go and you can check out. So that's Airbnb.com. The next one is TaskRabbit, and you're going to find this at TaskRabbit.com. So if you are interested in doing some tasks, if this is something that you can do, for instance, like mounting and installation, moving and packing. Come on, I mean, anybody can do that, right? Furniture assembly. You're good with stuff that people buy from IKEA, right? Home improvement, general handyman, heavy lifting, all those kinds of things. You can sign up for TaskRabbit, and you will be alerted when people around you, you can tell them what kinds of things you want to do, and you'll be alerted when people need your services. So let me see. I'm going to click on Become a Tasker over here. And there is a sign-up sheet or a sign-up that you have here. And kind of go from there and find the jobs that you love, ad rates to choose. You can, set things the way that you want to. There's just a lot of different things that you can do. And there is usually all of these services have apps that can keep you connected even if you're on the go. And so good information here. So if you are a handyman, if you want to, you want to help people move, those types of things. I mean, one of the things that I was reading here, one of the, let me see here. Maybe they switch these out every so often, but one of them was like, I didn't know how to hang my flat panel TV. And so-and-so came and hung it. He had all the tools, and there's a lot of things that, especially preppers, we just know how to do and how to work with, and a lot of people don't, and they're willing to pay. And that's the thing, people are willing to pay for for easy things to do. The other thing is Uber, right? A lot of people know about this one. Uber, you're basically driving, and you can go make money basically being a taxi for other people. And so you would go to Uber.com, you become a driver, and then you go ahead and start filling in all the information and kind of go from there. There's a lot of information to read and to see if you really want to do it. Now, what I'm going to tell you here is all these things, these are not to be your full-time job, right? So you're not going to, Airbnb is not going to be your full-time job unless you, I guess you have a hotel or something, I don't know, a big house and, bed and breakfast or something. TaskRabbit, Uber is not going to be your full-time job. These are extra jobs that you can do maybe in the evening times, maybe on the weekends, that you can set up and you can go and you can do and you can earn money. They're just easy ways to do this, right? Without maybe setting up a website, without going out there and creating product that you can sell. All right, the next one is DoorDash. I learned this one from my kids, and I got to tell you, I was really frustrated with them when they showed me this, or when this happened. But someone came to the door, and they had a local, for those of you that live in Texas, Whataburger. And I'm like, Whataburger doesn't deliver. What the heck is going on here? So my kids did the thing that they needed to do, and then the person left. And then I was asking them, what in the world is going on? And so they were like, there's this new service called DoorDash, and you just tell them what you want. They go pick it up, and they bring it to your door. And I was like, are you kidding me? I mean, how lazy do you have to be? But there are people that will pay, including my kids, for this, right? And so it drives me nuts. But I kind of understand that, my youngest one doesn't have a car, so I kind of understand this. But anyway, so you can do this, and like I said, you can make money. So let's say you get off of your job, and then, or you're off, you're working retail, and you get off, and you have a day off or whatever. That day off, you can spend it in front of the TV just kind of vegging out, or you can spend it making some extra money, just basically running through fast food restaurants or running to restaurants, picking things up and going and dropping it off to people. And I believe the way that you get paid is all within the app, so you don't even exchange money. So one of the things that you do need to consider is some of these things are specific to big cities, and so you do need to take that into consideration. But if you want to be a I guess they're called Dasher, you would click on Become a Dasher here and start filling all this information out, and just go from there. I mean, this guy's on a moped. I don't know if that, how that works for him or not, but there you go. And there's ways to do it. And get that taken care of. So DoorDash is another online service that you can use to make money, and that's just basically taking, picking up food and dropping it off. All right, the last one is Rover.com, and this one this one would probably speak to a lot of preppers. I know that I have friends that they're not preppers, but they're dog lovers. They love dogs, and they do this. They pet sit, right? So it's not just pet sitting, but there's a lot of different things. So here, I want to let me see. I'm going to click on Become a Sitter here, and so get paid to play with dogs. And let me see here. There was the Rover services, so dog boarding, dog walking, doggy daycare, house sitting, drop-in. So this dog boarding is the one that pays the highest. And so the way that it worked for my friends is you set up here, and you get an online account, and then you let them know how much you are willing to get paid for whatever it is. And so one of my friends gets paid like $30 a day. Another one gets paid $25 a day. But they take care of these dogs better than if they dropped them off at a kennel, right? I was talking to one of them, and they were showing me pictures. And one of my friends, she lost her dog very recently, and she had a dog for a long, long time, so she's not ready to get a dog, but she wants to she's a dog lover. She wants to hang out with dogs, and she wants to be able to have that companionship. So she takes care of dogs, and what winds up happening is they build almost like a clientele, because people like them. They like the way that their dogs are being treated. You can take pictures and send them to the people that are there, so they're very, they feel comfortable that that you're good with their dogs and their dogs are good. But this is a thing. You can make money doing this, taking care of pets, and so that's over at Rover.com. All right, so let's go ahead and come back to the camera here. And so that's 5 ways that you can make money using online services. And it's very easy. And again, like I said before, this is not a way to replace your job or replace your income. This is a way to bring in extra money that you can use for your preparedness, extra money that you can use to pay down debt, extra money that you can use to build your emergency fund. And that's just a great thing to have. And I believe preppers out there, with the way that our world is, with the way the economy is, nothing is ever guaranteed. Your job right now is not guaranteed. I know people that were told that they had a solid job and then they lost it. Your jobs are not guaranteed. So if you can have multiple streams of income coming in, even if you do lose your job, it would help to mitigate any hiccups that you might have. And so I believe that is a key. I believe everybody should be doing that. So if you want a little bit more information on other jobs that you could possibly look into that maybe are not online, maybe you want to start a micro biz doing something online where you're creating a website, or maybe you want to create product, or maybe you want to have a service, well, then you can check out my new ebook. It's called The Preparedness Community's Guide to a Micro Biz and Increasing Your Finances. And so it's an ebook that will allow, it's a quick read, gives you some great information. The last chapter has 54 different micro businesses that you could involve, ideas that you can involve yourself with. But then the great thing about it is, not only after you purchase that ebook, you also get access to the Prepper website forums. Now, in those forums, there are forums in there for people that are building a microbiz. And so you can get encouragement, you can get inspiration, you can ask a question. Maybe there's someone that has already done what you're doing and they can give you some advice on how to do it better. They might be in a different part of the country, and so they can help you out. And it's a very affordable ebook, but you'll also have lifetime access to the Prepper website forums. And so that is going to be found over at theprepperwebsitepodcast.com. I have links at the very top. I'm going to link to the Prepper website forum podcast the Prepper website podcast.com in above in the bar up here, and so you'll be able to just go to it very quickly. But I think this is the way. This is a key. And you invest in yourself. I think you should invest in yourself so that you can help your family be better prepared. So anyway, guys, that is it for this video. I appreciate you watching. If you would give us a thumbs up, if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'd really greatly appreciate it. And you can also click on the little bell so that way you're notified whenever we upload another video. So I want to, again, thank you so much for watching. I'd love to see you over at Prepper website and the Prepper website podcast.com. I'm going to link to both of those in the description and even up above as well. Thanks so much for watching. God bless.